yet to pick up after the nullification of the elections, and of course this has had a big impact on the money markets as well as the stock markets. Let's take you now through some of the latest highlights on the exchange. And right now the dollar is trading at just an average of 103.16, and that is buying, it's selling at 103.36, so not much movement there on the dollar front. And looking at the other currencies, the sterling pound has remained relatively stable at 139.03 buying, selling at 139.33. The euro is at 122.11, selling at 122.38. So nothing much, especially on the currencies. But of course, we've also seen a lot of new developments, because the shilling has continued to weaken against the dollar. It's now at 103, and it continues to further slide. Let's see how that pans out in the coming days. Let's take a look at the NSE performance, and these are numbers as of last evening. And turnover stood at 254 million, whereas the shares traded was 10.9 million, and the NSE 20 share index is at 3,750.35, whereas the bonds traded is at 2 billion shillings. And interesting to see the NSE 20 share index continues to edge downwards, and this is not a good sign for the markets, because the NSE 20 share index tries to capture some of the 20 most profitable companies, and it has been oscillating around the 4,000 mark. So below 4,000 is not really a good sign, but still the markets remain resilient. Investors continue to trade actively at the stock markets. Let's take you now through another one, and this will be the biggest movers. And Safaricom tops the charts there at 14.09 million. Britam Holdings coming in second at 13.56. Kenya Commercial Bank 1.35 million shares. Cooperative Bank at 1.05 million shares as well. Well, Britam, of course, has had an interesting run in the markets. They have received some funding from the International Finance Corporation that is totaling to about 3 billion shillings that will be going towards a number of projects, from real estate to, of course, lending to SMEs, to try and see how best they can continue to entrench their position in the markets. Let's take a look at some of the biggest gainers now. And this is the winning stocks. We have Serena Group of Hotels, that is TPS. It is up 8%. And Home Africa real estate company is also doing pretty well. Is at 4.76% up. And Mumias Sugar coming in third at 4.76. Closing off is Cinity. It's up 3.92%. And interesting to also see the real estate and tourism still. Those two particular stocks are not doing badly in light of what has been happening in the country. Of course, investor confidence has been waning. This is something we cannot shy away from, because we've seen the political uncertainty in the country pushing investors to a sort of wait-and-see approach, and some are holding back investments in the hope that Kenya will have a peaceful transition after the 26th of October elections. We'll be keeping an eye on how many of those stocks will perform. Finally, let's take a look at the losing counters on today's trading, and we have Everready Batteries. They're down 6%. Athi River Cement, they're also not doing pretty well. They're down 5.96%. Unga Limited, they're down 4%. Scan Group, they're down 3.31%. So what is unique about this particular counter? We see three major manufacturing companies, and their stocks are not doing well. An indication of the consumer spending, and this could have impacted on these particular stocks. But of course, that we leave to the analysts. For now, we want to take you to those other developing stories we've been keeping tabs on this afternoon.